everyone, today we're going to follow the money, and I mean a lot of money. A staggering $20 trillion that's quietly reshaping our entire world. This is the story of what's called the silver economy. And trust me, understanding it could completely change how you think about your own financial future. So, to really get this $20 trillion story, we need to meet our two main characters. Over on the left, you've got the young monkey, who's absolutely buried in leaf card debt. And on the right, the elder silverback, who is literally sitting on a mountain of wealth. This one picture perfectly captures the massive financial gap we're about to dive into. So yeah, it's a tale of two monkeys. They're living in the exact same economic jungle, but they're experiencing two completely different financial realities. Let's start by digging into why this gap has gotten so incredibly wide. Let's meet Timmy, our young monkey. Now, from his point of view, the whole game just feels rigged. He's drowning in this high-interest leaf card debt. His dream of ever owning a banana house feels like a total fantasy. And he blames it all on one thing: inflation. You know, the government just printing way too many leaves. But here's the secret. The money, the leaves, they didn't just disappear into thin air. They just moved. All that wealth is now concentrated way up at the top of the tree with the older generation. And that, right there, is where the real opportunity lies, if you know where to look. So how in the world did these elder silverbacks build such a massive mountain of wealth? Well, it wasn't a lottery ticket. It was actually just a few simple but super powerful financial ideas working their magic over a long, long time. This is really the central puzzle we're trying to solve today. How did one group get so rich while the next one is struggling? It's not about luck. It's about understanding the actual mechanics of building wealth that one generation completely mastered. Okay, the first and most powerful ingredient is compound interest. The best way to think about it is like this. You plant one little banana tree. Now, over time, that tree grows bananas, which have seeds that grow into more trees, which then produce even more bananas. It's an exponential growth machine that just keeps feeding itself. And what's the result of all that? Well, that one little tree, if you just give it 40 years, grows into an entire forest. This is the incredible, almost magical power of time in the market. The silverbacks simply had a 40-year head start on everyone else. The second big factor is what they actually invested in. You know, young monkeys often chase after volatile crypto. It's a total rocket-powered roller coaster. The silverbacks, though, they stuck with reliable, boring blue-chip stocks. Just think of these as the giant, stable trees of the financial jungle. Big, established companies that grow slow and steady. One is a gamble, the other is a plan. Okay, so you add all that compounding and patient investing together, and where has it all led? Well, it's created the main opportunity that we're talking about today, a market that is almost unbelievably huge. And there it is, $20 trillion. That's the estimated size of the silver economy. And let's be clear, this isn't just a pile of savings collecting dust. It represents the single largest concentration of spending power in the entire jungle. So if you want to tap into this massive economy, you've got to follow the money. And where's it all going? It's flowing overwhelmingly into three main buckets. Healthcare, you know, the repair shop for aging bodies, leisure and travel to enjoy retirement, and pharmaceuticals to stay healthy and strong. This quote absolutely nails the strategy. Don't try to be a hero and pick the one single banana that's going to be a winner. The much smarter play is to invest in the entire banana growth. That's what things like ETFs or index funds let you do. It's like buying a big basket that has a tiny piece of every company selling walking sticks and cruises and back pills. You're spreading your bet across the entire trend. Now, I know what some of you were thinking. Why should I even bother investing? I'll just wait for the great banana transfer. And it's true, a mind-boggling amount of wealth is supposed to be passed down. But it's really not as simple as it sounds. On paper, sure, the process looks simple enough. But it's that third step, the gov tax bite, that's the real killer. Before that wealth even gets to you, the government's monkey tax collectors swoop in and take a very significant piece of that pie right off the top. And you know, there's an even bigger risk here, just assuming that money's going to be there at all. The elder silverbacks are living longer and they want to enjoy their retirement. They're spending their money on cruises and nice things, and the potential for sky-high nursing tree or healthcare costs could easily wipe out a huge chunk of that nest egg. So, if just waiting for an inheritance is a super risky bet, what's the smartest way to actually play this whole situation? Let's boil it all down to a clear, actionable strategy. It really just boils down to this choice right here. You've got the S-tier strategy. That's the top-level genius move, which is to proactively invest in the sectors that are benefiting from all this spending. And then you've got the F-tier strategy. That's basically just sitting around waiting for an inheritance that might shrink or might not even show up at all. And of course, we gotta say it, this is all just for informational and entertainment purposes, okay? This is not financial advice. Please do your own research, make your own decisions, and please, do not sue Monkey. So here's the final thought to leave you with. All the economic energy, all the leaves, are clearly concentrated at the top of the tree. That $20 trillion prize is just sitting up there. So the only question left for you is, are you going to start climbing, or are you just gonna wait at the bottom for the leaves to fall? Thanks for tuning in.